So between department meetings, committee meetings, task force updates, faculty life can feel like one big calendar invite. So let's talk about how to protect your time without dropping the ball. I'm Dr. Jessie Talley, your faculty coach, and if you're an early career faculty member feeling meeting fatigue, especially if you're looking at this message during like around midterm exam time and you're in the thick of things, remember you're not alone. Today, during our Faculty Meetings 101 series, this episode, we're going to explore how to manage multiple meetings without losing your mind or your momentum. Because after a while during the semester, when everything starts to pile up, you don't want to attend another meeting. You just want to get your work done. So let's get into some things to help us kind of look at this a little bit deeper. So you want to make sure that you start off prioritizing your high impact meetings. So most faculty members, you have meetings for your department. You may have committees that you're on, your meetings at the school level. You may even have research group meetings because you may collaborate with people outside. So what you need to remember though is that not all of those meetings need your full presence, right? So something that you can ask yourself is, will this meeting inform my teaching, research, or service goals? If not, then you can skip it or ask for notes. And that's only if it's not an important meeting because sometimes you'll have to sit through their big updates being passed down. So you need to just make sure it's not something that's super important that you need to be at. The next thing you want to do is batch your meetings. So I know for me, I try to put all of my meetings on a particular day, or it could be 2 days that you try to group your meetings. That way, what it does is you can have other days to fully focus on just teaching and getting your grading done, days to fully focus on your research or on your writing, and you don't have to feel interrupted because you have to go back and forth between doing that and then a meeting pops up. Because sometimes that can kind of stop your flow in what you're doing throughout the day. You also want to make sure that in between your meetings, which sometimes I'm a little bad at because I'm trying to get all of the meetings in at one time, is to block off a recovery time. So after you take a few meetings, especially if you're going to block off a day for it and you have a couple back to back, make sure you give yourself some time to decompress because depending on what you have to do in those meetings, you may have to give out or pour out a lot. So even 15 minutes, 10 minutes can help to reset your brain to make sure that you're ready for the next meeting. The other thing that you want to do, or that I want to tell you, is that no is definitely a complete sentence. And you have to figure out and learn when to say no in certain instances. And this is true not just for faculty meetings or any other type of meetings, but also just true throughout your academic journey. So if your calendar is full, then you don't need to justify it, right? You can just say that currently I'm at capacity, but please keep me in mind for future opportunities. That works wonders when you're talking with people because it shows them that you're still open, but you just have a little bit more on your plate this particular semester or year than you have in the past. So you can be committed to your department, but you can also protect your time and your peace. So the key is to strategically schedule part of your academic wellness in with doing all of these meetings so that you don't get fatigued, right? And so the reason why this is important is because you don't want to keep on getting into the habit of overcommitting. That's not what we want to do. So in some instances, we need to undercommit a little bit so we can reach our goals. So if you want more tools about faculty life or to just hear about other topics in general, like and subscribe to my channel, Academic Insights. And then I also have a course, the Tenure Track Starter Kit. You can check out the link in the comments. I'll see you on the next episode for Faculty Meetings 101. If you have any comments, drop them in the comments. And remember to do your work. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.